I'm gonna go with magnum-sized Sharpies.
Motherfucker, I thought you were going to say condoms. Hello and welcome to The Answer's a Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Are you sick in bed and don't know what to do with your time while you're fading in and out of fever dreams? Well, think of some great, weird questions to share with people when you're back in the realm of the living. To show you how it's done, here's none other than our god of odd, Conor.
Somehow bringing in less of a fever dream vibe. That's usually more in my lane to bring in the stark ravings of a mad person. But I guess today I'll play the role of sane friend.
Because I am your less sick but still sick humble host, Evan. As if to punctuate the fact.
Perfectly timed cough. Yeah, what happened to you, man? What happened?
So I went to a My Chemical Romance show in New Jersey, and I came back with New Jersey cooties and got sick. But
I was going to say, I don't think it was the My Chemical Romance as much as the setting that might have done that to you.
I fucking love New Jersey. You can fight me on that. That state rocks.
It absolutely does. And one of the best things about it is how much fun it is to trash talk it.
It's just like New Jersey is my just little gutter rat friend who like knows all the good food. It's great. It's so much fun. I have two. Yes?
And it's a pair of sideways sunglasses.
I didn't know that.
Take a look.
I'll have to
check
take
it
a
out
look.
on a map. Some
Will
people
do.
say figure eight. Some people say sideways infinity symbol. But no, it's sunglasses that you're keeping like just tucked into your shirt. So you can walk around with them.
Cool. Do that right now and let us know what you see in the comments. Do podcasts have comments? I don't even know. Nor do I really care.
Yeah,
I mean, I care about your
yeah.
comments. I don't care whether podcasts have comments. Anyway, I'm sick, and the thing that's more important than me being sick is your answers to our weird questions. Every Weird Question Wednesday, we reach out to you, our two listeners, on social media and just see what you're feeling about our weird dealing. So if you want to participate in the future, you can find us wherever you find social media at
The answer's a lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon for the weirdness, and you can tell us what you think. In the meantime, we're going to tell you what I think and Conor thinks about our favorite ones from recently.
Yeah, so I posted on the board game subreddit about what game would you play Death for Your Soul,
That's a
and
good
a
one.
lot of them. One of my favorite brands of comment was, "Man, I'm just not that good at any game in particular, but I do enjoy blank." Or, well, Death has a lot of practice. I'm probably just gonna go for like a luck-based game.
Yep.
But then one person, this is AC Bluto, said, "La Have. Unless Death has played the two per player version loads, I'm going to absolutely school them. Like they will quit 2/3 way through because they are being embarrassed. And if he does have a lot of experience, I still think my chances are still very good. I don't get to play it all that often anymore because everyone just sees it as a game that only I have a chance to win." The confidence is
I love that.
astounding.
I love that. That is what people think of me as cribbage at, but like actually believing the hype that is themselves. I love that. That's so fun. Kick the shit out of Death. You have my full support, name that I've already forgotten because I'm on a lot of cold medicine right now.
Yeah, I wish AC Bluto a long and happy life, and at the end of it, I wish a second long and happy life because they've gotten a chance to destroy Death.
Are they named after the Popeye character?
I wanna hope so.
I hope so too. Bluto's got some really good like musculature. I think it works. So mine is I always get all the special ones. I'm sorry for that, but I have another special question and answer because we need to give a quick shout out to, if not friend of the podcast at this point, outfitter of the podcast, Megan Schmull, otherwise known as Rascal Inc. or the Rascal Hoodie Club. I've talked about them recently, or somewhat recently, on a podcast, and they just listened and gave us some wonderful answers to previous questions from episodes. But what they also gave was this badass little resistance character travel mug that I am drinking my coffee out of. So check out them for great art and hoodies and swag. But Megan's answer to the question of what sport do you want to be really, really good at? And her answer was knife throwing. Yes. Yes, of course. That is the best answer. I want to be great with any type of bladed object.
There's so much flexibility too in what exactly you're going to be throwing knives at.
It doubles into our Carney question.
Exactly.
Like, Megan's creating this entire storyline about herself, and she doesn't even know it.
I think I want just like a decathlon, but with knives instead. Or, even the triathlon of running, knife throwing, and then you've got to throw knives from a bike, and then you have to throw knives
While
that
swimming?
are designed to travel through the water, like
You
torpedo
need
knives.
to sashimi a shark underwater. It's horrifying. I was
Specially
thinking-
trained sharks wearing knife-resistant target gear.
When you were saying decathlon, I was thinking of okay, what are the actions you can do with a knife? You can chop, you can slice, you can stab, you can throw, you can hammer with the butt. It's like using every part of the buffalo for that turn of phrase, just using every part of the knife.
Yeah,
Crush,
yeah. The
you can
Swiss
crush
had it.
garlic.
The Swiss were totally wrong when they set up the Swiss Army knife. The knife is already the Swiss Army knife. If you're just creative about it.
Yeah. So I support her endeavors in being good at knife throwing. If not, I hope she's already good at hatchet throwing. Fun fact, my sister once texted me straight out of the blue that just said, if I went hatchet throwing, would you want to come? And unfortunately, it wasn't an invitation to go hatchet throwing because the answer was resounding yes. It was just a hypothetical. It's like, dude, you need to take these hypotheticals and make them actual next time.
Is there any chance that's a sleeper Christmas present idea that you're going to get a gift card to a hatchet throwing place?
Seeing as this was 3 years ago, no.
Ooh, no, probably
unless this is some Rip Van Winkle idea. But for your question answers to get featured on the podcast, do the Wednesday thing. Yes. In the meantime, how you been, Connor?
I've been doing okay. Life is my bedroom is a little bit topsy-turvy because we finally put the ceiling in, which I highly recommend for anybody who's living without ceiling.
Fun statement for people not in the know.
Yeah, we left the ceiling out for a long time just on the off chance that we wanted to raise it. But it turns out when you raise the ceiling, you need to bring it up to modern code. We're at 1902 codes, if there even were any of those. And so it's more of an undertaking than we were expecting. So we're just putting the ceiling on, just putting it there.
I mean, to be fair, you are in the in air quotes best of the three situations because you are in the no code situation. Because the next best is the modern day code situation. But then the worst one is you could be actively held to 1902 code standards, which is living in a historic district. And that is just so much money.
Oh, that's so true. That is such a good point.
So I guess be grateful that your cheap ass is where it is.
Yeah, the weird thing about the codes is you bring a contractor in, they're like, yeah, no, we got to keep to the codes. It keeps everyone safe. It's very important. It's a fundamental fact. And, if we start ignoring codes, people get hurt, and that's no good for anybody. The work isn't as high quality, so we just can't do anything. And so, sorry, it would be to bring it up to code, it would be a lot of money. Then you say, okay, well, what if we just didn't? They go, oh, yeah, that's fine too. Oh, yeah, no, you just leave it the way it is. That's fine.
Insane. Insane.
Don't make no sense. But aside from that, I also in the world of home renovation, I might need to face the possibility that I actually like doing electrical work.
No shit.
Yeah, because I voluntarily rewired my garage.
Well, how do you like them apples?
Yeah, yeah. So it, I kind of stumbled into it. I just wanted to change an outlet, bring that up to modern code because modern electrical code pretty important, more important
Yeah.
than just how far apart wood needs to be in a ceiling. But once I did that, I found out that there were no ground wires throughout most of the garage,
Yep.
which isn't good. So it's very like if you give a mouse a cookie kind of situation where I just like pulled one thing open and then realized, oh, I have to fix the entire everything.
I don't know if this came up on a previous podcast, but this came up on a previous conversation in the surrounding time of a podcast. You are Hal from Malcolm in the Middle again.
Yes, yeah. I don't know if it's come up on the podcast, but that was a reference that I did not understand. But you sent me the clip a while ago.
And now you just live it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fortunately, there is an end to that when you open it up. It turns out there's a dozen problems instead of one. And I finished it. It didn't take me forever, and that feels kind of nice.
I'm happy for you. Are you looking to go to school for 5 more years?
I am not.
Okay, then I do not recommend becoming an electrician.
Does it take that long?
Yeah, but it's an apprenticeship, so you do have to go to schooling. You also have to you just get paid less while you are under like a master electrician before the 5 years you become a journeyman, and then you can become. I'm looking into becoming an electrician.
Really?
Oh, I'm sick of marketing.
Are you serious? You're looking into becoming an electrician? Huh.
Yeah,
All right then.
yeah. Life's weird, isn't it?
For anybody listening, Evan just crossed his heart.
Yeah, I'm wearing a shirt that I got at a con. I don't remember the artist. I was hoping it wasn't going to come up because I really wanted to shout them out, and I forgot. Once I figure it out, it'll be in the description. But it's this wonderful like lesbian buff murderer lady on a heart backdrop, and I crossed it.
And no desire to go into plumbing. Not following the
Oh
old man's
no,
footsteps.
no! I made a promise to my father many years ago
To
when
not
I
be
was
a
out
plumber.
doing chores. My dad grabbed me by the shoulders, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "Evan, don't ever become like me." And he meant plumbing, but I took that fucking literally. But yeah, no, I promised my old man that I would not become a plumber, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Well, listen, yeah, trade's a good idea. I mean, you
Yeah,
get to be a hero when you go into like homes that need your help.
yeah.
As long
And
as
don't
you're an
worry about
honest dealer, it all
like
works.
I just floated the idea of like considering it, and my sister's always like, "Hey, you gonna rewire our shit for us?" I'm like, "At cost." You think I went to school for 5 years for bullshit like this? No. Pay artists, pay tradesmen. Fuck.
True. Yeah. Amen. So
But
yeah,
yeah,
that's what's up with me. Doing some home renovation stuff. It's going fairly smoothly.
I'm glad to hear
What
that.
about you?
Pokemon. I've been sick, so I've been playing Pokemon.
That is better than penicillin. Good for you.
Yeah, no, it's been sleeping, eating either a slice of bread or some pastina that Leah has kindly made me, and playing Pokemon. Um, I was highly recommended to play Pokemon Black or White, I guess, because it is as being told, one of the best Pokemon games ever because it is the game with the most lead time for development, and it fucking shows. And I will have to say, it does fucking show. Holy cow. Pokemon Black and Pokemon White is dope. Just the set pieces and animation in it are just, they're blowing my mind. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. Like I can't remember what the name of the city it was. Might have been Nimbasa. That might be the carnival place. The one before that, I don't know. The first place that you walk across a freeway bridge on, like, I didn't have fast forward on. I wasn't running. I walked my little character slowly through that set piece because I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Also, it's got Scraggy in it.
I love that low pants boy.
He's such a little punk. He's out back listening to fucking just like bad music. I love it. And then he gets a fucking mohawk when he evolves into Scrafty. It's great. You can't beat it.
And the pants just get even sloppier.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. I love my little guy. His name is Felix. And then I did mess with another Pokemon fan game, and I learned how to make sprites, and I put myself into a Pokemon video game, because that's apparently what I do when I'm sick. I just play Pokemon. I'm like, I'm going to make this even more specific to me.
As much as I endorse the Pokemon tactic here, I do want to rewind the conversation just a little bit and say that maybe you should eat more than a toast. That's probably maybe a little low. To paraphrase a Pokemon video, you need nourishment, like some Tauros meat or something.
Does this entire sleeve of Ritz count?
No, my man. No, that's just toast, but flat and small.
Yeah. So I'm on to solid foods now. We're good. We are on the mend.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just looking at
so that's that. I could talk about Pokemon at length, but let's not bore our listeners. Instead, let's entertain them with some weird questions, starting with
65.
God, we're so good at segues. What song lives on the cusp of your brain? What's always about to get stuck in your head?
Henry VIII.
Again?
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's if you ever sing a single song a dozen times in a row on multiple occasions, it wears a groove into your brain. Herman's Hermits, they did it. It's the earworm to end all earworms.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Herman's Hermits also did Mrs. Brown, You Have a Lovely Daughter.
I think so.
I prefer that song to Henry VIII.
The point of Henry VIII is not to enjoy it. It's not a song that gets compared for pleasure. Sure, Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter, a great song.
To be fair, it has that little bit of weird in the warbling when he says daughter. Daughter. Like, you got to get weird, Herman's Hermits.
It's fun. It's a good one. But yeah, no,
why that song? Why is that the one that is stuck in your brain? Like, I was expecting Istanbul from you, not Constantinople.
No, that's a good one, but no. I think my mom taught me that Henry VIII is a song that you just sing over and over again to annoy people, and so now I'm cursed. I'm just doomed. That's my brain now.
I'm sorry that your mother hates you.
I don't know if she hates me as much as some curses are just transferable.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
I've never talked to her about it, but I assume that she carries the same silent burden that I do.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't carry that burden because like it wants to get stuck in my head, but I do have a song that is more stuck in my head.
And what is that? Pray tell.
There's so many, and don't worry. Carly Rae Jepsen's "Run Away with Me" was trying just now to sneak in there and be better, but. No, this honor, this fucking pedestal will just stamp out any contenders. And it is Smooth by Rob Thomas and Santana.
You hum me a few bars?
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Do 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 do. Bump bump. Man, it's a hot one. Dun, dun, dun. 7 inches from the midday sun. Bum,
Oh
bum,
yeah,
bum.
no,
I
I think I
got
know
no
where this is going.
reason for reason. That song. 'Cause it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's got the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
as
that's
the
it.
emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that could be so smooth. And give me your heart, make it real, or let's forget about it. It's there. It's fucking there forever. I will just be walking in a fucking supermarket and out of nowhere, dun, 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 bum, bum, like fuck.
Yeah, this is what's brilliant about this question is the first thing that pops into your head is the correct answer, I would say.
Yes.
Uh, but gosh, yeah, it's one of those pop songs that you hear so many times that is, I don't know, it almost stops being music. It just becomes, I don't know, a mode that your life goes into for a little while, or
It's
it's like
so,
it's perfectly good enough to be on the radio forever, but not good enough to ever bring anyone any joy when they hear it.
I highly disagree. I love Smooth so much. It is a fantastic fucking song.
I gotta tell you, man, I think it it wore down maybe like the first 4 times I heard it, and now it's just perfectly smooth. There's no joy left in it for me.
Oh
It's
man.
just an entity.
Like 60% of the time I'm happy it's stuck in my head. The 40% is the 4 days later that it's still stuck in my head is when it gets frustrating. But like no, that shit comes on the supermarket. Rest in peace, Joanne's on the the in-store radio, and I'm like I'm jazzed about it. I'm fucking singing along. It's so good. I don't know how you say it's not good. That bums me
It's
out. I know you have
I
bad taste in music, but fuck, man, some of the reminders hurt.
I think maybe it could have been good, but just the cultural context of having it so many times. It just, yeah, all the fun wore off, and now it's like in the same way, Love Shack. Love Shack could have
That one
been a
I'll give
great
you.
song,
That one I'll
but
give you.
there's no mystery, there's no surprise. It's so worn down to the nubbins, Like if this were a tire, you could see the metal poking through.
Right.
You
Okay.
don't need to pull a penny out to check to see how much tread you have left. It is smooth as a baby's bottom.
Well, I'm sorry that you don't appreciate Smooth in the same way that I do.
I'm sorry too. I wish that I could live in your life instead and just be happy when Smooth comes on. Although I haven't heard Smooth in a long time. Now that I think
Give it a
about it,
listen. It's really good.
I'll tell you, when I went to visit Massachusetts a little while ago, it turns out the radio has not changed at all in
Yep.
the last 20 years. It's amazing because I know there's new music since then. But
Yeah.
when you're just walking around, like the soundtrack of Massachusetts is identical to what it was when I was
So
growing up.
it's so funny you say that. I had to drive. I went out to eat with my dad, uncle, and grandmother, and I drove my dad. So it's like, well, I can't listen to my podcasts or my music with my dad around because that's a conversation I don't need to have. So I put on 104.1, Connecticut's alternative radio station. The shit we listened to in high school, and oh my god, it was the same stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't Some Nights by Fun because Some Nights had just come out. Everything else was the same. But the last thing
Yeah.
before we get off this, I do want to share my favorite little bit of information about Smooth. So, when Santana was reaching out for artists to sing on it, he got Rob Thomas's submission, and he looked at it, and he looks at Rob Thomas, and he goes, "So your wife's Hispanic, yeah?" And that Of course it is. Listen to the fucking song. That is the fact of the matter.
Yeah, excellent. Actually,
I bet she's a
last
lovely lady.
thing.
Oh, please.
One very last thing. Do you have a strategy? Do you have a way of coping with songs stuck in your head?
Leah and I tend to do the listen to it, and that tends to help get rid of it.
Uh, my strategy, yes, giving it a listen, beginning to end, helps to kind of lay it down to bed.
Yeah,
But
kind
even
of
more than
put the
that,
button on it. Yep.
uh, finding a new song in the playlist of songs that get stuck in your head to replace it.
That's too much of a nightmare.
That's my big one.
I don't have ADHD. I can't live on that bounce like other people.
You can't just like shift into a different song that's gonna get stuck in your head.
No, because that's gonna drive me nuts, or not be replaced by Smooth, because Smooth is there eternally.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah, that's my go-to. Usually that works pretty well. Is just finding something else to take the spot.
Well, hopefully you can I guess sharpen Smooth. Anyway,
Yeah, it's been a long time. Maybe the garden of Smooth is no longer fallow. Maybe there's more growing there than I remember. Up next, number 41.
41 is, what is the strangest smell that you enjoy?
Oh, there's a lot of good ones.
So, not to go back to the talk about construction and an electrician already, unfinished houses.
Unfinished houses?
Yep.
How many unfinished houses have you been in? How do you like? I'm just wondering
Dozens.
where you have the memory of this smell.
Growing up, like, so if you didn't know this about my grandfather when he was alive, he was the plumbing inspector.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that you would go around on runs with him.
Yeah, so we would have to go to inspections, and that included regular homes that were getting work done, but more often, this was, in the 90s and early aughts, back when people had money before all the crashes and the assholes taking power and all the money from us. There was a lot of new construction. And we would go into the new construction to inspect that all of the plumbing was set up correctly. So I was in a lot of unfinished houses with the fresh paint smell, without the fresh paint smell, with all the sawdust, with just the newly laid floors, carpeting, all of those different smells. Just like, I walked into, when I went to Connecticut, I went with my friend Mindy, and her hallway had just been painted, and I'm like, this takes me back. I love this smell. So I guess new construction is the smell?
This is a very interesting melange of smells that you're describing.
It's like a type of candle that you love. You like the weird baked good ones that I don't care for. I like all the varietals that are unfinished house.
Huh. So we're talking, yeah, because the carpet has like a rubberiness
Yep, a little bit
to it. The sawdust is fresh and sort of woodsy, but not like, because there's a lot of the time there's like some gas or like a metal tang in the air around that kind of thing.
It's almost stale somehow.
Yeah. Fresh yet stale.
Yeah. I love the smell of new construction. Just like, you walk in and you see, like, the walls aren't even put in. You just see all of the structural, 2x4s holding everything up, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go walk downstairs and get the little slip of paper so Jaju can write on it.
All right. Nice. Well, I mean, hey, that would bring you right back to the electrician idea if you decide to go into that.
So weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. I'm gonna go with magnum-sized Sharpies.
Motherfucker, I thought you were gonna say condoms. the
Yeah, I could
smell
have
of
chosen
lubricated latex.
big ones, but
Big
it's got to be big. Yeah, yeah. In retrospect, I probably didn't need to lead with Magnum.
Ugh,
Probably could have picked a different word to start with.
I'm gonna throw up. God, my guts hurt. You try to kill me, man.
I'll be more
Yes.
careful about that would have been an objectively hilarious answer.
I we would have had a long conversation.
I mean, like, I would love to meet the person who would give that answer. That
I
I
wouldn't.
feel like that's what Leisure Larry would say. You know, like if you could take Conker out of Conker's Bad Fur Day, you know, that kind of a sleaze. Uh, Yeah, no, just
We just
real big marker. You know, the marker
Yep.
smell, but make it much bigger and
With the big
oilier.
chisel tip.
Yeah, yeah. For
Yep.
all the precision yet giant work that you need to do.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly the smell because it was in like the silver metal canister with the like the weird like conical cap
Hmm.
with the nubbin.
Yeah, and like bigger around than the thumb of a grown adult.
Yeah. 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 I used to smell that at Jaju's because they would keep one in the kitchen drawer
Yeah,
because I was like, man, this is weird. I like it. So yeah, yeah. No, I get you there. I get you there. Is this why we're fucked up? Do we just kill brain cells with markers as kids?
I think it might be worse than that. We might have maimed the brain cells instead, so they're still there, but they're working against us.
They're just pissed off. So they're like, hey, it'd be a great idea as a 30-year-old man making a podcast.
You know what? Brain cells, take it up with the other brain cells that enjoyed it. I didn't make me like it. You know, evolution might not have had a whole lot of time to take the marker sniffing desires out of us, but it's not my fault that it's good.
Yeah. No, there's like it's the same reason that we like the smell of gasoline. Like there's something about like the chemical smell that makes the brain just go, yeah. So I got to ask, how do you feel about the specifically smelly markers? Do they even still make those?
I don't know. I haven't seen any. I bet they do.
Scented marker. Yeah, apparently. I really thought that they would have gotten rid of that. Like around the like moral panic, one of the moral panics where they're like, kids are getting high off of markers. Like what? Yeah,
That does
yeah.
feel like one of those things of like, wow, can you believe they used to let us do this? They used to make
Yeah,
markers just for us to go sniff it.
but no, they still do. We don't need to
Okay.
worry about it. So yeah,
I
what
guess
what are your thoughts on those?
I was into them. Some of them smell better than others, and I don't have really clear memories. I want to say that grape never quite hit me right,
Uh huh.
but the cherry was good. I think the green apple was solid. Orange, I think, might have been a little disappointing. I think that the cherry one smelled the most like cherry, but still had all the markery goodness in it.
Right, right. The like the little naughty tang.
Yeah, that
Okay.
like, ooh, you shouldn't be sniffing this, but you're gonna.
Okay. Yeah, we were too poor to have scented markers, so what we had was a container of broken crayons. So that was my version of that, and that sucked. It was just too much wax, just old. Like it smelled like old paper and wax.
Crayons make a good candle in a pinch.
Do you like at? Oh, do you just light the wrapper?
You just like have it going straight up, and you melt the top off enough so that you've got a little bit of surface, and then yeah, the paper will absorb some of the melted wax. It works just like a wick. I think you get like
That's
an
so
hour
cool.
out of it. If you're If under some incredible circumstances you need to warm yourself in a small space, you can do worse than crayons.
How about that? Look at that lesson for today.
Yeah.
And now, moving on to our next question for today.
Number 99.
Oh, we are on the cutting edge. All right, this comes from friend of the podcast, graphic designer for the podcast, one Mindy. You have an amazing superpower, but you only use it for a mundane job. What do you do?
Whoa. That's pretty solid. I'm gonna go with laser vision, but you're a lamplighter. You just at the around sunset every day, you walk around a specific neighborhood, find the tall poles with the special made mirror boxes,
Yep.
you zap inside of them, close it, put it right back where it was, and that's got enough light in it to get you to dawn.
So you are just part of a retro future historical site.
Yes.
Okay. And you just Cyclops beam them, just
Yep.
shoot right out of your eyes.
Just then you shut it tight, and the lasers give everything a nice pseudo neon kind of a glow.
Nice. Here's a question I've never thought to ask. What color is your laser vision?
I mean, I just assumed it was red,
I know.
but it doesn't need to be.
Why does it need to be? Like, you have blue eyes. Your eyes are not red.
That's so true. Why is anybody's laser eyes red?
Bloodshot.
Yeah, because they need a little bit more Visine.
Because they're stressed. But yeah, no, fuck. What's your laser eye color, Connor?
I think blue is a pretty good answer for blue eyes. I don't know that I've ever seen brown light before, but I would love to see brown laser vision. Wouldn't that be cool?
That'd be neat. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, blue. Blue for blue eyes.
Fuck yeah.
Keep everybody extra awake with all the extra blue light at night.
You're not falling asleep while driving through this town.
They call him Anti-Circadian Man.
Oh man. You just accidentally, like in your old age, you accidentally buy some fucking like blue light blocking cheaters, and that's how you blind yourself, and that's your villain origin story.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take it one step further and say it's no, I'm not. I really like the retro futuristic historical mutant thing. I was going to say maybe you can I can just produce light bulbs with my blue vision, but no, I really like it. It's good for, maybe 10 hours, and then after that it fades away.
It's like I love the idea of like you're dressed up like a Mr. Magoo character. You've got the thick ass scarf, the big wool coat that goes down to your shins.
Mm-hmm.
You're just walking through the night with a big stovepipe hat, and then you shoot lasers out of your eyes, and then the scene pans out and there's hover cars.
Well, what you're forgetting is the big step ladder. That like the big wooden ladder that you've got to like fold open, hit the two
Yep.
metal things, and then walk slowly up each thing, and then you just go back down and grab the ladder again and move another like 10 yards that way and just do the same thing over and over again.
That's so fucking dumb. I love that. God, I
And
hate this answer so much. It's so good.
Presumably, I would stop crime from time to time in the course of my duties.
Yeah, is this the story of a retired superhero?
I would think so, right? Wouldn't you? Can't you imagine? The lamplighter finds somebody getting mugged, and they're like, "Hey, kid, like, listen, I don't want to mess. I just stop what you're doing." It's like, "What do you? Oh yeah, pops, what are you gonna do about it?"
And then you melt his kneecap off.
Oh
Immediately
God,
cauterizes the wound.
it's the lamplighter.
Oh shit. He looks a lot worse. That's so good. I'm honestly, when you started this conversation, I thought you were going to be an optical surgeon, like just doing LASIK surgery with your eyes. I don't know why that's where my brain was going,
I could take that. I could totally see that.
but so it's there's a poetry to yours that I absolutely love. That's very fun.
The backwards forwards play is good. I do like that. But what about you?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? You get a superpower too, and you get a
Um
day job
I do get a day job.
or a twilight job, depending.
That's fuck you. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good pun. I have to like my knee jerk reaction is I'm going to be like the classic super strength, but I'm going to be a mall masseuse. Like no fucking notoriety. It's just like the people who are like tired from nothing better to do in this dying like vestige of capitalist America. And there, but it's just like the most that I get is yeah, no, that was really good. But it's just because like I put all the strength in my fingers, so I really get them knots out. Like I put like the right
Yeah,
amount of pressure, because
yeah.
like there like I don't know, just like I know how to. I have the strength, and I know how to. I can't. I'm sick, so I can't think of the word. Spread it throughout my hands correctly.
Disperse the force.
Disperse. That's the word.
Hey, there we go.
Just through my hands, so that like I really get them a good massage.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
like,
there's no upper limit on the amount of pressure that you can give. If somebody really likes a high pressure massage, you can give it to them
yeah, like up to breaking their bones.
and beyond, potentially.
But I won't because I do. I'm a licensed medical professional, Connor.
Of course, of course.
I'm not going to lose that. I worked for it.
But
It's hanging right there on my little kiosk.
you know what you would have this conversation probably a dozen times a day. But you know how when you go to an Indian restaurant and they say, "How spicy do you want it?" and you say spicy, and they go like, "Okay," but like it's really, you know, somebody walks in and says, I want it as spicy as you can make it." If somebody says that to you about the pressure, then you go, "I no, you don't. No, I promise you." You do not want as much pressure as I can give you because you will become a lump of coal.
I think my canned answer for that one is, "Gotcha, boss." I
And
think
then you
that's
just give them a reasonable amount, or you just casually break people's bones just to be no, because you've earned your license.
I'm
You don't want to go
licensed,
around.
Connor. I'm not.
That's right.
I'm I'm not. I've worked for this. I'm not ruining my life out of spite. I
Right.
empower my life through spite. I don't know if you've noticed this.
Okay, so so where the lamplighter is maybe a retired superhero, you seem like a super villain who's mended their ways.
Yeah, yeah. I think I would be because like I can't go back to that life. I can't keep doing it.
I just want to help people. You say, I just want a simple, stable, normal day job. I don't want to mess around with superheroes anymore. I just want to give people a massage.
Yeah, the villain origin story for me was like was the untoward killing of I guess I don't know my own strength. I'm a monster, and now it's I'm a licensed professional. I know my own strength.
I guess he doesn't know his. No, he does. He very much does. He spent a great deal of time
I have
and
a
educational
certificate
efforts.
right there.
Certified knows his own strength.
Yeah, I think I like, but I think it's important that like I don't have a studio. Like I'm not like a spa. I'm one of the pop-ups at the mall.
Yeah, I think you could sort of gather a superpowered clientele
Yeah, I
Just
could
for
do
the
house
people in the
calls.
know. I feel like a lot of C-list, B-list heroes, like you get like the crocodile lady coming through, and like nobody can give her a massage. Her scales are just too hard, except for you.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I don't know if it's sad or pretty. This like the mundane superhero. Because like I know like the My Hero Academia tried to get at that, and then it was a super school, and then action. It's like, but what about the people with what about the C-list powers? They deserve love too, and a
They
good old
do.
massage.
They do deserve a massage.
Because I also give people what I can't. Because don't fucking touch my back.
Yeah, the
All right,
intense
cool.
irony.
If you could give me the last question for today, I would appreciate that.
Number 15.
15. Old now. Uh, Man, it all comes back to Pokemon. What's your favorite Pokeball, Connor?
My favorite Pokeball. The Premier Ball.
It's because it's the
I
correct answer.
it's just white, and it functions exactly the same as any
With,
Pokeball,
with the
right?
red band. It has
With
the
the
red
red
band.
band.
I think
Yeah,
I think it does at least.
I think you're right. I want to say you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always save because like in a lot of the games you get it relatively early. I think it's when you just buy 10 Pokeballs at the store, they're like, "Hey, we're
They
doing a little
throw them in.
promotion. Here you
Yep.
go. This
Yep.
one's." It's like some every now and then you get a penny or a nickel that just has a factory defect. It's like that. They just had a bad batch of
Yeah.
Pokeballs that they're trying to get rid of.
It has the same exact stats as a regular Pokeball. It's just prettier.
Yeah, but that I didn't do a whole lot of uh save get back into the fight. Oh, like I didn't put any effort into finding a shiny anything.
No,
Uh,
I've never done that
but
either.
but early on in the game when I get the Premier Ball and I figure out what I want to put into it, that was the one thing that I would save scrub
Oh, that's cool.
in order to get something into the Premier Ball. And that Pokemon guaranteed in my party the rest of the game.
I like that. That's very fun. So fun fact about my current Pokemon game, I did learn how to also cheat and edit Pokemon save files,
Hmm.
and I did three things. I gave myself a shitload of rare candy just for when I don't want to grind up the one um, PC Pokemon for the gym.
Mhm.
I wanted my Lillipup to evolve but keep pickup because I just like having a Pokemon with pickup because I'm just like, ooh, what's this little gift my little buddy got me?
What does pickup do?
Just in between fights, occasionally your Pokemon finds something,
Hmm.
and it can be everything from a potion to a nugget to rare candy.
Okay.
It's great. I love seeing what my little guy finds on the ground. It's why I like
Understandable.
it's why I like Zigzagoon so much. Also, Linoon is actually in my experience, a pretty solid Pokemon, even though it's a normal type. Teach that boy Slash and Surf, and it's a great party time. But the last one was I gave myself 900 Premier Balls, and that is all that I use to catch Pokemon. I was walking through the cave with Repel on, and my lead Pokemon was 48, and then a level 50 Zapdos showed up. So I just hucked Premier Balls, and I have a Zapdos on my team now.
I didn't know that was even possible. I just assumed that, like, at a certain point, the chances become 0%, that you just could not catch things with Ultra Balls, or like, unless you had it down to one health and it was paralyzed.
So I have a Pokedex app on my phone, and the catch rate for Zapdos when at full health with a Pokeball is 0.39%.
And how many did you have?
I think I have like 900.
Okay. At 99 of them, that would be still against the odds.
Yeah.
Because that's like what, one every 300 throws you would
Ish.
get it at
But that's
zero
at
point
full health,
0.3
and of course I whittle his health down because it's a
because you're cool.
legendary.
Because you've done this before.
But yeah, no, I love Premier Balls. They're just so pretty. The Pokemon Company sells a replica
Oh,
Premier Ball, and I'm
I
just
did
like,
not know that.
it's $100. I'm like, man, that's too much for a Pokeball, but I want it.
Okay, you know what? I think that now it's time to become a little bit more familiar with some of the other
uh,
Pokeballs.
yeah, but I think because our answers are both the same, let us both come up with a backup answer that differs because the Premier Ball is the perfect ball.
It's it's untouchable.
It's like I don't like the Great Ball. Like I hate the stupid little like nubs on the top. I think that's very silly. You know what I'm going with? I'm going to say that my backup ball is going to be the Cherish ball. Because I really like the grooves that are cut out of the side on it. And I feel like I would really enjoy holding that one. Just to
Yeah, I've
like
got
fidget with.
Bulbapedia open in front of me. That is nice. What's it do?
I don't know. What does the Cherish ball do? In the okay, this is AI. Let's ignore the AI. Cherish ball, Bulbapedia. It was introduced in Gen 4. Their Pokemon are often contained within one. Their event Pokemon distributed through them, and that is the only way to obtain one.
Hmm.
Huh.
So it always comes preloaded.
So it's just like, hey, here's a little guy that you're gonna love. I
Let's
love
see.
that.
All right, I need to look up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the dive ball.
Ooh, dive ball's fun.
Tell me if I've got this right. It's best used when you are underwater, not fishing, but underwater.
I think it is best for wet Pokemon.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
okay, so in Gen 3 has a 3.5 times catch rate when you're diving under.
It's such a niche
Onward, when
Pokeball.
serving, fishing, or underwater, it's 3.5 times.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It,
Dive Ball's a good one. It's very pretty too. Um want to give another quick shout out to cool people that I've met. There's a fun artist named CeruleanSeaCreations. Her wedding was dive ball themed.
that's so incredibly perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of time we're both big thrifters, and
Yep.
Goodwill is a shared passion for both of us. And so often when
Correct.
I'm going through Goodwill, I find an object that I think, wow, I really do not want this, but I know that there's somebody out there who would absolutely die if they could find this in a thrift store. And that's what that wedding makes me think of. There are so very few people who would want a dive ball themed wedding, but I know that anybody who gets one, it's exactly what's right for them.
Yeah.
And that's so good.
Yeah. She shared pictures on the social medias, which is how I was able to come across it, and it was absolutely stunning. Also, her artwork is very fun. It's very vibrant. Great stickers. Go check her out. So yeah, Pokeballs are fun, man. Like I do feel bad. Like I waste when I play because there's so many varieties that you can use. You know, like the heavy ball if you want to catch, like a fucking Snorlax or some shit, or a quick ball if you want to catch Entei. Like, just give me my Pokeballs and my Premier balls. I like my normal shitty guys. But anything else on Pokeballs, or we good to wrap it up?
Yeah, I gotta say, I really agree with how much I dislike the Great Ball. I just don't care for them, and
Yeah,
they're
and don't get me
just
like
the Pokeball. The standard Pokeball is so iconic.
it
It's
is.
perfect. There's nothing wrong with it, and the Premier Ball just takes it, just like brings it to the next level.
Yeah,
And the Ultra Ball is fine, but the Great Ball, it doesn't have the design of the standard Pokeball or the utility of the Ultra Ball. It
yeah.
is a nothing until you get the better one.
I just like I used to prefer Great Balls to Ultra Balls because I thought Ultra Balls were ugly. But whenever they started like making the little mounds on it, I'm like, I don't think I care for that. Although the Beast Balls with the Ultra Beasts, that's pretty cool in sci-fi. So that one's fun. But what else is fun is that you made it to the end of the podcast. You did not need to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it. Cannot stress that fact enough. Holy cow, you're awesome. If you want to hang out with us, you can do cool things like rate us 5 stars on your podcast application of choice. You can tell your friends about us. You can hit us up on social media. You got all them options. If you want to send a question, send an answer, ask a question, what have you, you can shoot us an email at
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
that is lemonanswers@gmail.com. As mentioned previously in the podcast, if you want to participate in our Weird Question Wednesday fun, you can find us at
The answer's lemon.
the answer is a lemon. But otherwise, just be well. Love you. Bye.